Hello and welcome to Voidy's Entry. My name is Ion and bringing you another One Piece card game update. The festivities has not stopped as we have been gifted the full list of leaders to be expected in the OP03 release. Yes, the last 5 leaders have been revealed and a leader with Banish? Stay tuned to find out more. As always, thanks to everyone listed for the awesome information we will be discussing in this video. The rest of the OP03's leaders have arrived and boy did they end it with a literal bang. We have the last 5 leaders being Ace, Kuro, Nami, Iceberg, and Black Yellow Big Mom. Let's begin with the fierce Pyromaniac Ace. Red leader OP03-001, Life 5, Power 5000 of the special attribute and the Whitebeard Pirates type. When this leader attacks or is being attacked, you may trash any number of event or stage cards from your hand. For each card you trashed, plus 1000 power for this leader during this battle. That is one hot ability. To pull this off on both players' turns is awesome, though is limited to the number of events and stage cards in your hand and in your deck. In the current meta for red, it may seem difficult to rely on this ability, but you can actually think of this as an addition to his armory. You can pump an attack, also defensively you can play a counter event and combo into a discard to further strengthen your wall of fire. I think if given the right support cards in OP03, we can see another strong red meta in the horizon. Next is Kuro. Green leader OP03-021, Life 5, Power 5000 of the Slash attribute and of the East Blue and Black Cat Pirates types. Activate main, pay 3, you may rest 2 characters with the East Blue type. Set this leader to active and rest up to 1 of your opponent's characters that costs 5 or less. Okay, the payoff is awesome. I can't deny that, but the cost to utilize this ability is grave. Paying 3 and resting 2 East Blue bodies is a steep price to pay to have a second go on attacking and resting a cost 5 or less. Talk about a double-edged sword. This does fit his character though, as he would be ready to sack any of his crewmates just to further his dreams of isolation and peace. I won't go as far as to say this card is unusable, but it may need a lot of tinkering before you can see a solid constant run the meta circuit. And now we have Iceberg. Purple leader OP03-058, Life 5, Power 5000 of the Wisdom attribute and of the Water 7 and Galila Company types. This leader cannot attack. Activate main, Dawn -1, you may rest this leader, play up to 1 character with the Galila Company type that costs 5 or less from your hand. Yes, after reading this over and over, this card definitely and will not attack, but that is not a problem, as I completely adore the payoff for this downside. By reducing a Dawn, which purple is known for, you can play a 5 cost or less Galila Company type card from your hand. This is big. Well, depending on what Galila Company cards come out for OP03, I see this as being a positive than a negative, even if he cannot attack. Just for 1 Dawn, you can play a 5 cost. That is massive, and I do hope to see Iceberg and Tyrannosaurus get their chance to take the spotlight. And now for my favorite leader of set 3, East Blue Nami. Blue leader OP03-040, Life 5, Power 5000 of the Wisdom attribute and the East Blue type. As an additional rule, when your deck reaches 0 cards, you win the match instead of losing it. Dawn ×1, when your opponent takes damage to their life through the attack of this leader, you may trash 1 card from the top of your deck. Our very first self-mill deck or deck out. I've been waiting for this day. I've always loved the idea of decking yourself out to win, and finally we have the leader in the form of Nami. Not sure if there are enough support cards to properly mill your deck in the current sets, but hopefully we can see more support from OP03 once the entire box has been revealed. Currently there are some known cards in the form of Mihawk starter and Ivankov support cards from OP02, but I have my fingers crossed for more to come. And here is the second Charlotte Linlin. Black, Yellow, OP03-77, Life 4, Power 5000 of the special attribute, and the 4 Emperors and Big Mom Pirates types. Dawn ×2, when attacking, pay 2. You may trash 1 card from your hand. If you have 1 or fewer cards in your life area, put up to 1 card from the top of your deck on top of your life area. Talk about living life on the edge. Having already 4 life to start gives you somewhat of a disadvantage, but yes, you do get compensation with utilizing both colors. But in order for you to activate her ability, you need to be on your last rope, and not to mention that it is quite expensive to pay. Dawn ×2, then pay 2, and then discard a card. I do see the potential since you can set up your deck with a ton of trigger cards, and this is an amazing way to proc them off the trigger. Again, totally usable, but risky. So the question is, do you feel lucky? And now the first ever leader with Banish. And yes, I know, Lin here doesn't have Banish, but have no fear, Zeus is here. Pre-Nami Zeus to be precise. Zeus, yellow character ST07-011. Cost 3, power 3000 of the special attribute and the Big Mom Pirates and Homies types. Activate main, you may rest this card. Up to 1 of your Charlotte Lin gain Banish during this turn. Trigger, play this card and counter 1000. So 1 of our starter deck cards has been revealed. And yes, you may have surmised our little fluffy friend here is the one that can give not only your Lin characters Banish, but even the Big Mom leaders. Yes, both the starter and the dual color leaders. As the card states, the name Charlotte Lin without character or leader discrimination, and that is definitely an electrifying ability. See what I did there? If you manage to protect Zeus, then the Banish potential for your Big Mom leaders would be sustained, and that is a scary thing to face against. What do you think? Would you use this little perk just to gain Banish on a leader? Did any of the remaining OP03 leaders catch your praying eyes? Let me know in the comments down below. Anyway, that's all I have for you today. I hope this update was worth the watch. Thank you so much for your time and be safe out there. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.